Do you feel super awkward every time you have to meet someone new? Maybe you find yourself distracted by trying to figure out what to do with your hands, your arms, or even just how to stand. Never fear. Although it can be so easy to overthink body language and body positioning when it comes to meeting new people, it's actually a lot simpler than you think once you know what to do. In this video, I'm going to give you my 3 best quick tips for how to use body language to make a great first impression when making small talk with someone new. Be sure to stay to the end because my last tip is the one that's going to have the biggest impact on making a good impression when meeting new people, but it's a little controversial, so you'll have to let me know if you love it or hate it. Hi there, it's Julie, your conversation expert. I teach highly driven professionals the communication and leadership skills needed to bust through their career plateau and reach the next level. I'm also the author of the #1 best-selling book, Navigating and Avoiding Awkward Conversations. If you're looking to uplevel your conversation skills with everything from small talk to dealing with conflict and a whole lot more, you've got to check out my book, linked above and in the description below. I have so many people tell me that one of the biggest stressors for them when making small talk with someone new is what to do with their hands. It's amazing how stressful this one little detail can be when we're feeling nervous. Most people have been told that when it comes to communication, the majority of what we pick up on from other people are nonverbal cues. And this makes body language a very important foundational concept when it comes to making a good impression. So what do our hands and arms communicate to others? And how can we come across in the best light? The position of our hands and arms generally give other people the impression of how comfortable and confident we are in a given situation, along with some cues about our current mood. Standing with your arms crossed in any configuration is generally going to come across negatively. If both arms are crossed, it generally gives the impression that we are either bored, irritable, don't want to be there, or just in general are in a bad mood. If you have both hands on your hips, it generally gives the impression of being really impatient. One arm across your body will give the impression of usually feeling uncomfortable, intimidated, or shy. So what do? The easiest thing for you to do is to keep your hands lightly clasped in front of or behind your body. This creates a nice, calm, confident, open posture that generally communicates to other people that you're in a good mood, you're happy to be there, and you're ready and willing to talk with new people. It's also perfectly fine if you'd like to keep your hands relaxed by your side, maybe your hands relaxed on your thighs, or maybe one hand in your pocket and the other hand down by your side. Any of these are giving the impression that you're in a good mood and you're receptive to having small talk with new people. Now, today's video focuses mainly on body language when it comes to small talk skills. If small talk skills are something that intimidate you in general, you're going to love to check out my free guide, 7 Tips for Small Talk Success. There's a link here or in the description below. Be sure and check it out. Tip number 2, when it comes to how to use body language to make a great first impression when having small talk with someone new, is all about your body posture. What? Are we really talking about this? We sure are. It's very important, so listen up. Like it or not, your posture makes a huge difference in the impression that you give to other people, especially when meeting them for the first time. Anytime our general body posture is in a closed and pulled down position, we are communicating to the people around us that we are either physically uncomfortable, we are intimidated, we are shy, or just generally lack a lot of basic confidence. No matter what impression it is giving to other people, it's not giving off the impression of calm confidence, which is what you should be going for when you want to make a great impression making small talk with new people. Keep these 3 areas in mind, and you're going to hit a home run every time when it comes to ideal body posture. You want to think about your head, shoulders, and back. Now, the best way to hold your head is with your chin neutral to the floor. You don't want your head raised up. This is uncomfortable and awkward. You also don't want your chin tucked down where you're having to look up to make eye contact with people, because that gives an impression of shyness and intimidation. You generally want to hold your head parallel to the ground, because this is going to allow you to make great eye contact with everyone and to convey a sense of confidence. When it comes to your back and your posture, you do need to sit up straight. As a physical therapist, this is simply what's going to be best for your neck, shoulders, and back muscles and help prevent any long-term pain. But when it comes to calm confidence, a nice upright back is going to show the other people that you do have a lot of self-esteem, which is what you're trying to convey to these new people. When it comes to your shoulders, it can be very easy, especially in today's culture of always being on our phone or always being on our laptops, to have our shoulders in. But this will generally, again, have that closed down posture that signals to other people that maybe we're not feeling very confident. The very best, quickest, easiest way to correct your shoulder posture is to think about your shoulders coming up, around, back, and down. And if you do that, very likely your posture with your back and your head will automatically correct themselves. So in the moment, think about your shoulders around, back, and down. That may just simply fix all of the problems all at once. Now, I know today we're covering some very foundational concepts when it comes to making a great impression using your body language when making small talk with someone new. But if small talk is something that is generally very intimidating to you, I would encourage you to check out my course, Small Talk Success. This course is quick and easy, 3 modules, and it covers so many basics, from how to make a great first impression, how to be successful in a wide variety of common small talk situations, and how to put boundaries around really tricky topics like money, politics, and religion when you just really don't want to talk about these things. I'm going to leave a description in the box below, or you can check it out here. Tip number 3 when it comes to how to make a great impression using body language when making small talk with someone new is all about your facial expression. Oh yes, buckle in, because this one can get a little controversial sometimes. I know this topic can be really polarizing for a lot of people, which always surprises me because it is a basic concept of social psychology that as a herd species, which we as humans are, that we are acutely attuned to even the smallest changes in facial expression or body language in the people around us. This is part of our hardwiring to assess our surroundings for safety. As a herd species, we rely on each other to survive, and we have to be able to assess both the people within our herd and the animals outside of our herd for potential aggression in order to be aware of when we might not be safe. So our ability to acutely interpret the facial expressions of the people around us is highly sensitive. And the idea that not aligning our inward feelings with our outward expression is somehow hateful or ridiculous or something that people just need to get over is honestly just completely discarding how our brains are wired. It's not personal, it's just how our brains work. The fact that we live in a day and age of smartphones and the internet and social media does not change the way our brains are wired. So let's think about the 2 most common negative facial expressions that I want you to be aware of. One of them is a blank look on your face. So if you're just sitting here completely expressionless while I'm talking to you, you have nothing happening, no smile, nothing in the eyes, no expression whatsoever, I'm going to start to get the impression that something's wrong. Maybe I'm thinking that you're bored or irritated or that you want me to stop talking to you. Maybe if you have both a blank expression and a little bit of a faraway look in your eye, I'm starting to wonder if you've got some sort of medical issue going on that I need to be aware of. Have you ever been speaking to someone who had absolutely no expression on their face, and after a minute you started to think, are they okay? Is something wrong that I need to be aware of? And you may even ask them, hey, is everything okay? Because there is something in your brain that is picking up on the cues from their facial expression. Something's not right, and maybe you need to know what it is so that you can help. The second expression that gets the most flack is a very serious expression. So if I'm speaking to you and you constantly have this look on your face of being really concerned, maybe you're just concentrating really hard on what it is that I'm saying. You're just thinking about what I'm saying. You're taking it all in. You're intently listening. And isn't that what you're supposed to be doing? But the whole time that you've got this look on your face, what you're communicating to me is that you are concerned, you are aggravated, you maybe wish that I would stop talking, maybe you even think that what I'm saying is a little bit dumb, but you certainly don't seem happy or in alignment with me. So I want you to think about this. I'm not encouraging anyone to be fake. If you really are concerned or irritated, go right ahead. If you really are bored and wish that they would stop talking, okay. But if your inward intention is to seem connected and engaged with the person across from you, then you need to align that inward intention with your outward facial expression. And that doesn't have to be a big cheesy smile. I don't need to sit here looking like this the whole time you're talking to me, because that seems fake and forced and awkward too. It just needs to be a slightly pleasant look, something just north of neutral, right? Have we all heard of the smize? Is that a thing that anybody ever still talks about these days? It's a little bit of a smile at the eyes, a little bit of an upward turn at the mouth. It's simply going from this to this. I'm just listening. I'm happy to hear what you have to say. This is an interesting topic for me. I'm glad we're getting to know each other better. It just needs to be slightly north of neutral facial expression, if that makes sense. Communication and leadership skills are something that can be really intimidating and frustrating to try to navigate and improve on your own. If you would like a one-on-one customized VIP coaching package with me, then I invite you to check out the link above or in the description box to sign up for a free 30-minute discovery call to see if one-on-one coaching is something that you could benefit from. Let's do a quick recap on how to use body language to make a great first impression when making small talk with someone new. 1. Keep your hands lightly clasped in front of you or behind your back in order to convey a calm, confident, open posture. 2. Speaking of posture, make sure that yours is upright and open. You want your shoulders around, back, and down, your back straight, and your chin neutral to the floor. 3. Practice that smize or a full smile if that's more of your personality to make sure that your inward intent is aligned with your outward expression so that you're giving the impression to other people that you're intending to give. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you will be the first to know about all of my newest videos, including my next video, which is why people pleasing at work is actually holding you back and what to do instead for more respect. While you wait for that, check out these other helpful videos. And please like and tag someone who you feel would benefit from this video. I'm Julie, your conversation expert, and I'll see you next week.